Hello, welcome to AminoQuest. We are on campaign 8. AminoQuest is brought to you by AminoCat Entertainment and Nerds Abroad Supply. Hey guys. So, let me talk to you a little about Nerds Abroad Supply. That's where we get our dice, and if you are inclined to get your dice there too, be sure to use the code AminoQuest when you're buying your dice, because then you'll get a nifty discount for some nifty dice. I'm bringing back nifty, and I'm on a mission, and I'm surrounded by a table of naysayers. But you know what would be cool, you guys? If somebody would get a pair, like a set of dice from Nerds Abroad Supply for free. Or for maybe typing something last week in the chat that said, like, Caligon's a nerd.
Yeah.
Which we did. We held a dice and a dice contest giveaway.
Almost there.
And we will announce who won after intermission.
Oh, no. The suspense.
He's killing me.
So, this is campaign 8. 2 more campaigns till this season is over, and we are going to transition into a homebrew written by Aaron himself. Not Caligon, because Caligon's a nerd.
Yeah.
Right.
Aaron is super cool.
That's not a giveaway phrase, though. Don't type in Aaron is super cool.
No, you should. I mean, you won't win anything, but you should type that.
So,
but you'll make him happy.
3 weeks from today, we will be launching our homebrew, and it's just going to be spectacular. And we're going to do that for another 10 episodes, and then I will be back here for another 10 episodes of what happens next.
Being nifty. I don't know.
So, last week, our adventurers, who have not decided on a name yet, not sure what I'm going to call them, or what they're going to call themselves.
That'll be in the final episode.
Yep.
We are unveiling.
Yeah. And then, season 3, you can watch them all.
Perish horribly.
I didn't say it. And probably not. So last week, it's been a while. It's been a week actually, but I'm trying to remember how they got into this mess. Oh, so Caligon and Rowan followed this kid Carp. They didn't follow him. They coerced this kid into going in there with him because he knew how to get in there.
Yeah, that's exactly
And
what happened.
The worst.
he ended up, getting his skin
Flayed.
melted off by the Nothic. And these
We told him not to.
people over here, when I left with hearts of stone, were just like, oh well.
Yeah.
Well, we can't put
Pretty
him
much.
back on.
To be fair, I was like, hey,
To be fair.
don't do that. Don't.
To be fair.
You're gonna die. You're literally gonna die. So I had prepped my heart beforehand for him to die. That's yeah.
He did. Okay.
And I was fairly
I-
indifferent, so I'm like, oh, don't like
Oh,
you
because
now.
he called you out.
Yeah, he did. So
Yeah.
Darn,
He was not nice. He was not a nice child.
kid.
No, he was a
Clearly
great
poor-
child.
No, clearly poor upbringing, in my opinion. Talking to his elders that way.
Then can you blame the child?
I tried to save his life. I tried to.
You cannot blame the child. You have to blame the parents,
I blame both.
who at one point you might be face to face with
Yeah.
the Alderleafs.
And who knows what will happen? We
Well,
will feign ignorance.
That is a
That is
hard
a-
conversation to have.
That is what we normally do. Feign ignorance.
Yep. I have no idea what you're talking about.
We've done that multiple
Never-
times this campaign.
I don't think there's any feigning going on.
Never came across your kid. Don't
So
We don't know.
that's how they got in there. Meanwhile, Potty and Cosette, who went to go fetch our real life baby, because she just woke up from a nap, who were imprisoned
Your child was in prison?
in the
Oh, no,
red
we're
brown
in-
hideout. We're switching back now.
Oh.
We're in the D&D world again.
Segwaying.
Yeah, we're in prison and managed their way to get out with the survivors who eventually perished and were killed by the
I don't know. Eventually is a strong
Skeletons.
word. It's more like immediately.
Yeah.
At some point.
Suddenly.
They walked into the next room
Without
over
warning.
and died.
Yeah. Instantaneously.
we are.
We're a bad group to
We
hang
do
around.
not. We do
Yeah.
not do.
Groupies?
No, I was gonna say.
Hangers on? Travelers?
What's the type of missions where we have to protect people?
Escort missions?
Escort missions. We don't do those.
No.
We are not.
We're not a good
Guess what
escort
I'm
team.
gonna have you guys do today?
Yeah, I believe it. You're gonna be like,
For like, fun fact, for like Jeff Bezos' amount of gold, I'm gonna say escort this person across town.
Oh,
and we'll be like, we don't do those.
No.
Sorry.
Yeah.
No.
it's a lot of gold, but make it happen.
I mean, I'm like, you're guaranteed to die.
Yeah.
It is basically what
It's
it is.
fortune
across
teller, but
town.
I'm pretty
It's
sure
literally
you're
like,
It's still guaranteed to die. Something will happen because
Us.
because of the.
because you're
stakes.
you and we're us.
Yep.
So
Season 2, ladies and gentlemen, our fearless DM will be Aaron, and you will see how he kills your character and then your backup character within minutes.
unapologetically, it's your fault. I'm convinced.
I was just joining his game just for like a day to see how things were and killed 2 of my favorite characters.
That's what happens when you join this game without warning. You just hop in and
Well, I think you know.
So they eventually, the 2 groups, since they split, ended up meeting, and I believe that was at the beginning of campaign 7.
Episode 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Campaign 7. Wait.
Episode
Episode 7. That's right.
Campaign 1, Episode 7.
So AminoQuest had its first retreat this weekend, which is probably why I'm kind of, overseeing these guys since I spent like 4 days with them. Well, no, not, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Cumulatively, we spent 4 days
It was
together.
exciting.
It was actually a good time. So they ended up meeting over by this cistern, and Caligon found a big bag of goodies, had a bunch of gold in it. But right after he found the Nothix treasure.
That's right. I'm pretty loaded right now.
Yeah, Rowan's a little jelly because he didn't think of it first.
Yeah. And he didn't want to share. But that's okay. That's all right.
So he's got a little nifty potion and a bunch of other stuff that he found in there. They decided to go rest, and they found a bunch of cabbage and jerky. What's a cabbage and jerky in this point in time? So they kept progressing, looking for Glassstaff, I'm assuming, who incidentally also has the possession of Cosette's loot.
Oh, that's right.
Not L-O-O-T, loot. Like, ring. That's a phone.
That's a phone.
That's a phone. Doo-doo-doo-doo.
Hello, AminoQuest. How may I take your order?
Hey, nifty.
Nifty.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be loot. It could be her loot, but it's not. It's her. Her loot is her loot.
They have her loot too, but I don't think Glassstaff's interested in the loot that she had. Anyway, she ran into a bunch of red brands who were gambling, pretended to be one of them, did not want to piss in the corner,
I mean, who would? Really?
and that kind of threw things off the rails.
You know what? We got out of that situation.
We got back on the rails.
Yeah, we got out of that situation pretty
Quick
good.
thinking.
And now we are running away from them now.
Well, now,
Right?
no, you're not. Well, you are running away
we
from
got
them.
it.
They
We
decided to
got
take a
it.
short rest in Glassstaff's laboratory. Where,
Slash.
congratulations, you found an alchemy set.
I did.
You did. And then they took a short rest, and while they were resting, Glassstaff slipped away.
Like a ninja.
And their little buddies over there were breaking down the door because they barricaded it with the desk and stuff. So, as they were running around trying to find their way out, they ran into this room. And as you guys were going into this room, you heard these voices going, "Dance! Dance! Dance! Dance, Droop! Dance! Do what I dance!" And Droop's like, "Yeah, yeah, woo, 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 woo." That's what Droop was doing. I left this part out yesterday because, not yesterday, last week. Right? So as you guys
Okay.
opened up the door, you witnessed 3 bugbears just sitting around their cot, egging on this little goblin for their entertainment. And when the goblin saw you guys, he fainted.
Oh, that's why he's prone.
And that's where we are leaving off.
I just like close the door
It's a good call.
Okay. Well, they
because I'm still wearing red brand stuff.
Yeah.
Right, we're all still wearing.
Yeah. So I like pretend like I didn't see anything.
Oops, wrong door.
Yeah. And then I just close it.
kind of check it out. Okay, so they saw the door opening long enough to watch the goblin faint because the goblin saw you guys.
Yeah.
Okay. And then they looked up and they saw you slowly closing the door.
Yeah. It was like the comedic timing of it all was perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, was it?
It was.
Was it perfect?
It was like open. Oh. And then shut the door.
Okay.
That was. And then I turned to Rowan.
Hey, give me a stealth check for that.
Okay.
Ooh. That's the first roll of the night, everybody. Let's see what we got.
20.
Ooh, nice.
30, 20.
30, 20. So they close it and you're, Droop fainted again. Get up! Get up! I said get up! And you hear this goosh as he's thrown against the door and the door just kind of goes kirk.
Like it opens?
It opens because he threw the goblin up against the door so hard. And let me see how much damage he takes.
I think I want you to go.
So we're both like.
Is that where you guys are? Was that your order?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so.
So
Looks about right.
okay.
Yeah, I think it
I
was.
thought so, but I can't. I don't.
All right. So then give me
exactly.
a Dex save, Aaron.
11.
11.
Could go either way.
Yay. All right. So as you're going back and you close the door, the goblin boom, and it just hits you in the face.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, what's it for 4 damage?
Jeez.
Jeez, what's that door made out of?
Oops. And then
It opens. It opens that way, like towards the wall.
Okay.
So it shoved you back a little bit when you got hit. So the goblin is kind of laying at Cosette's feet, half in the door and half out.
Have the bugbears seen us yet?
Well, they're walking up. They're like, Droop. Because Droop's just kind of... He's...
If they're walking up, I think at this point, I will be best, I guess.
Like,
I mean,
get out of there. I mean, well, they've already seen it.
I mean, that was the only room I think that we haven't really checked out. So maybe we just run and get out of here.
Okay.
Oh, but you know
run
what?
into-
We're looking for the loot.
Yeah,
I wonder if they have it.
they just might.
Danny?
Can I
I'll play her.
do any of them see? Do I see the loot on any of them?
No,
Like, as
these
they're
are
kinda
bugbears. Like, most likely these bugbears, they don't have the loot. Like, when you, from the quick glance you saw, they've been in there a while just kind of entertaining themselves with this goblin.
Okay.
What about the goblin? Does he have anything on him that? Or is he...
We saved Droop.
Yeah, that's true.
He might be helpful to us.
So as you're doing this, he looks up at...
Is Droop
He's unconscious. He's still unconscious.
Okay. Let's... Are they in my line of sight yet?
You're actually behind the door. It just depends on what Cosette's doing. But Droop actually is laying there, and you can see him just starting to come to now. Oh, all right, fellas, go pick him up. And they head over there.
I'm like behind the door.
You're behind the door. Like the door swings out, so he hit it and it hit you. Like it hit it. Droop fell in and then it fell in the thing, and then when it hit, it bounced off of you. It closed again. Like it slammed him in the door again. Now it's just like.
Oh, okay. So
That
they.
jar type
Okay,
of thing?
I see. So
Yeah, but
I'm
he's like this, so it's still.
It's still. He's a doorstop. I guess.
Yeah, but he's not just like in. He's like half
Yeah.
in a room, half out of the room.
Got it.
Okay. So I'm going to, I guess, like do my best to hide behind the door so that Droop doesn't see me and
All right.
the other guys don't see me.
Stealth check.
So I guess I guess get more behind it.
Yeah.
19.
Okay, so you're hidden. What do you do?
Is there enough room for me to hide with him, or like kind of like get up against the wall?
Well, he's behind the door. So if he turns,
Well, and the door's only cracked open like
A little ways.
a little bit,
well,
right?
it's enough for his hips.
Okay.
His torso's out, laying out because that's feet.
Well,
So
alright.
give me a stealth check.
All right. Now 20.
Ooh.
Okay, so you're able to hide behind there from Droop.
And I've got my, got my hand on my rapier in case it
Okay,
like kind of comes to that.
okay.
Um,
So now, Potty and Cosette. Oh, Cosette.
are they just gonna drag? Did they just drag him back in?
No.
And shut the door? No.
They're not dragging him. They're trying to pick him up, but he's kind of
Clumsy.
he's caught on the door. They're having trouble. So Danny, Droop fell down. The goblin they threw him up against here, and he fell down at your feet. And he's starting to wake up, and he's looking up at you.
Mhm.
He's just starting to wake up. These two are hidden behind the door, and the bugbears are coming or walking up to go pick him up.
So, did they see me yet?
Droop saw you, and he's like, "Oh."
The goblin. The goblin was
little-
dancing.
The guy that's
And he went
at my
unconscious.
feet, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Pretty
so I grabbed him.
lady. Oh.
What did you say, Jerk? Or what did you say, little goblin?
Droop, who you talking to? And you walk in, and he's like,
I grab him
"Oh."
and I go to where they are and hide.
Well, you can't. You'd have to jump.
You have to jump over
Droop, and they're already standing at the door.
She grabs him and drags him.
To like somewhere.
Back.
Is there anywhere that I can hide with him?
You grab him.
Are
Okay.
you gonna
you're
pull
in
him
a
out of the
hallway.
door? You're in a hallway.
So you have to tell Potty to move back. You guys are actually on the
Oh
stairs.
wait, they can see his feet and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they threw him through. You and Potty are on stairs.
I think if you pull him, I have my rapier ready, so I can attack one of the bugbears as soon as they come out. If we want to save Droop's life, I mean, or at least him from being bullied.
Okay.
Maybe
All right, I'll pull him.
if we're ready for a fight.
I mean,
All right.
avoid it, but
She pulls him, and I'm ready to strike as soon as I see a bugbear.
Okay. You guys are all still wearing your cloaks.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
So you don't necessarily have to strike.
Okay, so I'm gonna wait if it turns violent, but if she's just kind of pulling him, and then if they think we're red brands, I'm not gonna strike. Only if they look like they're about to.
Start some
Am
stuff.
I still disguised as the?
Everyone's still
guy?
disguised as no.
I feel
no,
like-
No,
yours.
Your
It
disguised
faded
self.
because
yeah.
we took a short rest.
Oh, right, okay.
I think, right?
So, yeah. So you're you, but you're still in the cloak. I think we all have cloaks. The red brand outfits.
Sorry, guys. Let me.
Well, just in case, I cast disguise self and turn into Siegfried again. Just in
Rowan's
case.
not saying anything because he doesn't want to get captured.
All right. So. So as you see, like, you see this big bugbear hand come and open the door. You pulled him, right? Did you pull him,
Yeah.
Moss? They see a foot. Like, whoa! and he grabs and he pulls them back. Give me a strength check.
Okay. All right.
Ooh.
Critical fail.
Oh.
Okay. So as
There it was, folks.
you're pulling him, like this bugbear grabbed him and yanked him in there, and you were caught on him. You got pulled into the room too.
Okay.
The door closes.
So he's looking down, and you look up because you fall forward,
Mm-hmm.
and you look up and you see again 3 bugbears. The one's looking over you
Mm-hmm.
has a jeweled eye patch, and he's staring at you. And he's trying to focus, and he takes his eye patch off and looks at both eyes, puts it back on, and goes, "What are you doing here? You're supposed to be in another part of the castle."
Yep, I'm just making my rounds. What's up with your eye?
Siegfried,
Yes.
we gonna have another problem. And you hear the other ones, "Kick his ass, Mosk!"
And I come in and I like grab her by the shoulder and I go, Siegfried, come on, let's go. What are you doing here? We got work to do. And I like just like ignore them and just like drag her over
Hey,
there.
you!
What?
What's all the hubbub going on in the other room over there? I heard some banging and...
You don't know?
Look, I'm just here to keep you guys in line and do what the Black Spider tells me. Anything beyond there, I try to keep away from you filthy folk.
You know what? We're trying to figure this out, but there's something running around we don't know. So we're just, you know what? We gotta go. We don't have time for this. Siegfried, let's go.
All right, we're just doing what the Black Spider tells us to.
And
Jeez. Can't get any work done around here. I'm coming.
And we go out the room.
Okay. And then you hear them kind of well,
Hey,
can you, insight? Give me an insight check, Danny.
hey, bedazzled. Oh,
Oh, you're still in there?
They're,
Yeah, well,
no,
oh,
we're
sorry.
out.
No, we're out.
Right?
oh, okay.
Now you're talking to
I
yourself.
You're out.
You're out.
okay. Wait,
You can
insight
drop
check?
my act there,
Oh, not insight.
Siegfried.
What is that? Jeez, hold on.
Bedazzled. I mean,
Bedazzled.
just like a bedazzled check. What was it?
Insight.
Insight check. My
Give me a bedazzled check.
my nerds are
Oh, the glue
also
fell
really
off.
bedazzled. 15.
Okay. So you hear them kind of slap droop around. Just for fun. Oh, we almost broke his jaw.
I open the
And
door
then they're
back
just
up.
like, oh,
I go, hey, you want us to dispose of that goblin fella? We'll do it for you.
since when do you take interest in old Droop here? Leave him be. You're the one that gave him to us.
We can exterminate him.
Trying to exterminate him. We're gonna play with. Oh God, can't wait to get back to the castle. Take care of all this. Get away from all these people. Hey,
Yeah. Hey,
where's your boss?
doing what the boss does.
Nice.
Because she went back in, and I'm like, ugh. So I come in, and I have my crossbow in one hand and my rapier in the other, and I just come in, and I shoot for the one that has, and I just come in guns blazing, and I shoot at the one that has the eye patch.
And I'm outside watching you and like
we
this
come
whole thing
in.
happen. I'm just like,
I'm gonna come in behind you,
well,
like where you want to
it was
be.
nice quiet while it lasted.
All right, hold on. Let me.
guess they might have to come in there at some point too.
We should. I figure we should get information.
Yeah, one of them's probably. I was thinking that too.
Also, I like that glass iPad or that jeweled iPad.
You have enough, dude. Any more stuff, you're not gonna be able to walk around the hallways.
I want it all.
Polygon is greedy. That's the new phrase to type in.
He saw something shiny that he wants.
He's all bookish now until he sees something shiny, and then he
He
takes it
didn't
for
have that
himself.
eye patch.
With
He
money,
was-
you can buy books. And with books, you can get power.
Well, when's the eye patch come in?
The eye patch is just cool.
Fair enough.
I feel like I can do something cool with it.
Well, you definitely look bedazzled with it. And you'd be like,
Maybe I can enchant it or something.
you could reflect the sun when you're lost and be like, where are we?
Oh, you can put it in your monocle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That's a good point.
I can figure something out.
Hold on.
Sure, you can accessorize some way.
Really slow right now. I just have to pull up his.
Yeah, coming guns blazing, huh? Or
Yeah.
crossbow blazing?
Mm-hmm.
So you guys really excited to find out who won those dice?
I'm excited to find out who won those dice.
NerdsAbroadSupply.com.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I don't even know who did it.
I'm excited.
Could be anybody.
Not us.
Well, no. So
And you
Anybody
have to-
but us.
now I'm
to
not.
put Amino or Encalagon as a nerd in the chat.
I almost did. I almost wanted to. 'Cause
Mhm.
I feel like I said it several times during the night. Just as an observation.
Mm-hmm.
But now I'm kind of less excited because it's not us. So, but I'm still excited. So, who do you think is the first to die tonight? Bugbears?
Okay,
Us?
can you roll the attack roll? Karen? Yeah.
What is it? Oh, your advantage.
17.
Yeah, it just hits
Nice.
damage.
Ooh.
17 just hits. This is gonna be a rough fight.
I gotta get closer to the
You
action.
forgot you were in there.
Are we?
Let's get
Too far away?
closer. It's gonna get serious
I'm
in
gonna
here.
say.
It's gonna get real serious.
I'm thinking 13
13 what? Oh, damage?
damage.
Whoa. Nice. Oh, Jeff's getting his
He's getting his pencil out. You know what that
keeping
means?
score. He's gonna be doing a lot of math.
It means someone's getting hurt. Sorry, why'd you roll with advantage again?
Surprised him.
Oh, that's right. Surprise!
Surprise! This is what our boss is. This is where our boss is.
Boink! Did you say that and make the noise when you
Yeah,
fired it?
well, that's not what my hand crossbow. That's the sound it makes. It's not very big.
It's not very intimidating either.
Is that the
Until
new
it
one?
like deals
Like
a ton of damage.
300 damage, and you're like,
Yeah.
oh, it's like the noisy cricket.
Yep, exactly. You don't see it coming. It's like
It's this boink. Room explodes.
Sorry, what was it? 13 damage?
13. Yeah.
What was your hit? How much did you roll to hit?
17.
17. Oh, okay. What were you aiming for?
I was aiming for the one that's like across.
Oh no, I know
From me
you're
in there?
the one with the eye patch, right?
Yeah, or whatever one this one is.
Okay.
I don't know if you had the eye patch or not. That one.
Okay. That's not the one.
But even if he didn't, he's still gonna get that idea.
So you're able to just take a with a bolt, right?
Yep.
So you hit him with the shoulder. It takes 13 damage. Okay. Roll initiative. So as you get hit, they're just kind of surprised. There's like, whoa, and then you see like Droop kind of breaks away and he hides under the bed.
Perfect.
Right? And then the one you hit just kind of trying to get the bolt out.
I rolled a nat 20.
Nice.
So it was a 22
Okay.
with a nat 20.
Everyone else?
21.
Whoa, these are good.
Okay.
Cosette got a
And you upgrade.
15, or sorry, 19. And Potty. That was, the other one was better, but it landed on here. But
Oh, so I had to re-roll.
this is an 8.
8?
For Potty, yeah.
Just a straight up 8. No initiative.
A straight, she has 0.
She doesn't have any extra initiative?
She has,
No initiative modifier?
she's not very motivated.
Oh well, she's like, meh, I suppose. Potty's gonna stay out in the hallway. It's okay. I think I know what I'm gonna do. I'm still in the hallway, but I think I got an idea. Scary music. Fight music.
Okay. So when Caligon, you're at the top, so you kind of see him, and he's like, "Who's that?" And he walks up closer to you. It's your turn.
He just says, "Who's that?" and walks up closer.
He just starts to walk up to you. And then they're actually got... Yeah, because it's your turn.
Okay, so I'm going to.
Oh, can you move the...
Oh, because
He's not unconscious anymore, but he's under the
he's
bed.
under the bed.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna.
And that one in the far corner is the one that's next to Cosette. But,
Next to Cosette?
yeah.
Like that?
The other corner. Where she was... She didn't move. Put Cosette where she was.
Oh.
The one in that corner is the one with the patch.
Oh, and he's
Yeah,
right here.
He was right there, yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to. I'm going to move over here. And I'm going to disengage from him as my bonus action. And then the one that I hit earlier,
That's what you're in front of right now.
I'm going to attack with my my rapier. Yeah. Attack with my rapier, and then yeah, just that.
Okay, roll to hit.
6.
Oh,
6 is a miss.
Yep.
So you're not able to find purchase with your swipe from your rapier. It just kind of bounces off like spur. Okay, Rowan,
I'm outside the door now, isn't it? Didn't the door close?
the door's closed, so you don't really. You're not technically engaged yet, so we would skip. It's just Cosette and Caligon in there. So
Well,
when you guys join, you will come in. So
I'm gonna go ahead and join now then.
Cosette's turn.
Well,
Well, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna move. Hold on. There's not a whole lot of room to move around there, is there?
I might try.
Alright, I'm gonna stay out then. I'll hold for a minute if he's gonna try to lure him out and see what happens.
Okay. Cosette. Okay, one's in that 20.
Of course I did.
One's a 13. And one failed. That's a 6. So this one over here is the one that failed.
Mm-hmm.
So Danny, what is that?
It's that every time you have to do a D, you have to do a, let's see, minus a D4.
Okay.
The one that failed. Charisma, I'm sorry, charisma save. Charisma save of 13. I mean, it's still the same result. But it's
Yeah.
the same number.
Okay, and you cast that on,
Right?
on Droop too?
Is it the same number?
No, just the 3 bugbears.
Okay, just 3 bugbears. Okay. All right.
And then that's my turn.
Okay, the bugbear that's in front of Ancalagon is going to swipe at him with his. Hits him with his Morning Star.
Yeah, it sounds like.
Does charisma change it anything from until it's turn? Okay.
It's still going to be the same numbers.
Oh, okay. With the modifier.
What's the DC?
The charisma is 13.
Yeah, they beat it.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. So, and Caledon, that was a 11 to hit.
It's a miss.
Oh wait, 11, 13.
It meets. Yeah.
Okay. So that is.
There's a raid.
There's a.
Wow. Okay.
You're gonna get hurt.
We're reading that.
16 damage.
I feel like
Oh
it's
my
still.
God.
What?
Whoa.
Wait, how much?
16.
Oh no, you gotta get out of that room, sir. You gotta get.
So he
Oh no, yep, you gotta get
takes
out
his
now.
mace and he just.
Oh.
And he just cracks you in the gut. And he's like, next time you sneak up on me, I'll kill you. And he failed to do that. Okay, so the next one. This guy moves up next to Cosette, who's next. And he's also going to bash at her with his Morning Star.
Okay, this was a bad idea.
That's a 7. Miss. So he swips and you're able to like just kind of sidestep it and you just kind of duck in that close quarters. You're like just pretty fast. And it moves on to the other guy with the patch.
Sorry, man, you get your eye patch. Just
Same thing
limp away quickly.
with a 12 to hit.
Guy's blocking the door.
Oh, that's right. He's in the way of the door. How am I gonna get in?
12.
To hit potty?
You.
No.
Well, the door opens out. So
Okay, so that guy missed 2.
Well, that's different.
Okay, so Droop just kind of runs and hides. Like he just stays under the bed. Okay, so we're at Potty's turn.
Potty uses the dead, right?
Well, she's not in the room.
Oh man. Can she go up to the room?
You can go in the room.
Oh, she
The
can.
door
you can
opens
go-
outward,
Oh, you can go.
You can go open
up
the door.
to the room and open the door. Then the bugbear's right there.
which would be good because if you open the door, I'll be able to use my action to maybe launch an arrow in there.
Oh, okay. Alright. She goes to the room. Over there. And she'll
So she goes up to the door and opens it.
Can she see that big one?
Huh? She can't see. They're all inside the room.
Oh, okay.
She has to open the door. Stupid angle.
So she opens the door, and the one that she sees is that right? That guy, right?
Yeah, so you open the door.
Okay, she'll do Toll the Dead on that guy.
You open the door and cast Toll the Dead. It's a 7 save.
Is he damaged at all? Does he have any damage?
That one? No.
No? Okay.
Yeah, he does.
This guy?
Oh no, never mind.
Yeah.
I was thinking the other
The guy in front of the door?
the guy in front of the door.
Yeah, he's fresh.
Right. That is a...
3?
She, for her bonus action, she's gonna do Healing Word
On who?
This guy.
Okay. That's not touch, right?
Yeah, it's
Just the word.
the word.
Okay.
Spoken.
Yeah, baby.
And Caliban, you're a nerd.
But we love you.
But yes, we love you.
But don't die.
But don't die.
Actually, maybe Patty. Oh wait, where do I go with this?
Oh yeah, potty saving. She does. She's got a thing for you. No, she does.
I don't know about that.
She does. I think she's got a poster view in her like room somewhere.
4 + 3, 7.
All right.
Brings you back from the brink.
Is that Potty's turn?
Yeah.
Yep.
So we're back up at Encalagon.
Let's see.
Hell. The suspense is killing you.
It's not the suspense that's killing me.
It's the giant bugbear with the mace.
I'm trapped in the room. So let's see.
I'm trapped outside because body's in between me and whatever else is in there.
Aaron.
I know. I'm thinking. I think I got it. I'm gonna disengage from this guy and charge that guy, I guess. Well, I'm gonna take my 2 daggers and jump on that guy's back. Try to get him on his back with the 2 daggers, and just get him back.
Give me a dexterity check.
Yeah, if it works, man. If it does, it's gonna be really cool.
It's 16.
Okay. So you're able to get up there, no problem.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and we'll kind of use the bed as a springboard.
So the first dagger does 22. And the second dagger is a 7.
Okay, so the first one, you're able to actually get in there, like just right behind, like the nape of his neck.
And I deal 6.
6 damage.
The other one's kind of like, ah.
That's the one that Potty just attacked, right?
Yeah, and my goal is, because it's pretty instinctual, if I'm jumping on his back, right, he's probably gonna flip around,
Okay.
and if he flips around, then it turns me and puts me behind him, basically in the door frame.
Okay.
That was my
Okay.
intention.
All right. Well, you're able to get up there with a 16 and just find this one slips.
Yeah.
So it just kind of, it doesn't turn him, because he went, and this one just kind of missed. So you didn't do what you didn't.
He didn't do the motion you wanted him to do.
You're still on there. That was 6 damage, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Rowan. What do you want to do?
He's not human. So maybe.
Potty's right in front of you.
Potty's right in front of me. I can't see around her, over her, can I?
No.
And I can't tell her to move because.
You can tell her to move, but you have to wait for her.
But she won't be able to move for another how many turns?
Yeah,
She's
but
at
you
the
can
end.
ready your. But remember, you can ready your bow.
I'm gonna ready my bow and I'm gonna be like, Potty, unless you want an arrow in the back of your skull, you better move. So, I'm readying my bow, my longbow right now.
She says, "I bet you love that, you no good Nick."
Just move.
Okay. All right. Because that.
I'm going to. I'm like both of those guys.
You are.
Attacking.
You are. So you are flanked.
And which one has Bane on him?
The one.
But
The one that
and
and Caligon
got
is
stabbed by Caligon.
riding.
This one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on his back.
Oh, nice. Okay. I'm gonna try Bane one more time.
Because, well, and this guy also, you're going to get advantage against him because
Oh,
he's flanked too.
right now. Oh, okay. Actually, then I'll just,
Because I'm on one side and Potty's on the other side. And
Everybody's flanked.
Yeah.
everybody's
like a-
flanking everybody.
It's like
Yep.
a conga line.
Just going around the room.
Get the flank out of here.
Get the flank off of me.
do I get, like, advantage on stuff like Vicious Mockery?
Why?
I'm just
Because you're so good at it.
I don't, okay. Like a weapon attack? It's like,
No.
it has to be a weapon attack. Okay. Okay. Alright. I have like a sling, a crossbow, and then unarmed strike right now. I don't have anything.
Well, you don't have to. I'm just letting you know that you will have advantage on him if you were to do any of that. But because you're so close, you would have disadvantage on with all of
With
it
all of
Yeah,
those.
because of your
because there's a range.
Yeah. And they're
So
right
it
there.
essentially works out to just the regular roll.
A regular roll, yeah.
Okay.
Or you can do something different.
I'm gonna try to put him to sleep.
Ooh.
Okay.
The three of them. Not.
Okay.
What was his name?
Droop.
Droop. I was gonna say Dink, but
No, that's.
that's James's other character.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. So sleep. I roll 5d8s.
Mm.
Okay. Okay. And then what? How many points
Just how many?
total? Okay.
Just give me the total.
Okay. That's 28.
28.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the first one to fall asleep.
Can I get all
Is
of
the
them?
one that no, you don't have enough to get all of them. Is the red one, falls asleep first.
Okay, that's good.
Oh, huge. And then the one with the glass eye falls asleep, and you just have enough to put the last one to sleep.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yay!
They all fall asleep.
I'm like, go to sleep, little babies.
Nice, Danny.
Okay. So you
Little
guys.
hobgoblins. Okay. Yay, and I picked this guy up. Droop. Try to.
He's under the bed.
Oh, okay. I'm like, hey, you can get out of from under there now. They're all sleeping. But we have to go because they're gonna wake up, and we can't be here.
Okay.
Do I know?
He just kind of looks at you.
Did I hear him call him Droop?
Yeah, they've been screaming it.
Droop. Droop. Shoopy-doop. 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 Trying to get him to see that it's friendly.
Or just looking over
And
her
just-
potty shoulder like, what are you
I'm gonna like try to get out of there because I'm not doing well. So I'm gonna
Are you gonna get
Ask.
the jewel?
Yeah,
I'm gonna
snag the
go
jewel.
around this guy, kind of like step carefully over him, ask Potty to, excuse me, Potty, and then I like, but I poke my head in. I say, Cosette, let's go. Droop, if you want to come, come. If you don't want to come, then stay here and die. Don't care. And then
Kelly goes,
come back out.
Droop, you're gonna die if you stay here, and we're trying to find our way out, and they were about to kill you anyway. But this
Okay,
is
so
your
sleep
chance.
spell only lasts for 1 minute.
Oh, okay.
So
So
I'm gonna get
there.
So you have to
out of there.
droop.
Because I'm about to leave too. So come with us or not. And do you know, have you seen anything of magical loot or anything?
Cosette, you can ask that little hobgoblin questions later when we get out of here.
Just like rocking him back to sleep.
Okay, so he just kind of he comes crawls out from under the bed, and he's just like, dang, yeah. Did you leave the room?
Yeah,
Well,
we
yeah, I
left.
mean, I'm like this, like looking in. I'm like, come on.
Okay, so you start to see these guys stir.
Okay.
We
Time to bolt it.
bolt.
All of us. Don't
Yeah,
leave me
alright.
behind.
Is he coming?
Yeah, he goes with you.
Okay.
And then we exit out
He's like-
back this way where the
He's
way we
like,
need to.
oh, watch out for the trap.
He looks so scary.
He looks malnourished.
I don't have a goblin mini. Print one.
And we go out, like, down that way into the forest.
Back out in the forest.
Back out.
Do
into
you
the
guys
forest.
exit? Okay, you guys leave.
Yep.
Okay.
What traps are there?
Well, which way did you guys go out? The way that you came?
Where we came in.
Yeah, the way we came in.
Okay, yeah, you're out. He's like, thank you. No magic loot, just regular coins. Regular cash.
Maybe your loot's in another place, cause that nothing here but danger and a foul stench.
I bet the boss has him. The black spider. Or it.
Listen, okay. Let's head deeper into the forest. Let's cover our tracks. We need to find a camp. And we need to kind of regroup and figure out what's going on here. Because
You guys promised me
thinking
that
about,
you would get the loot.
we'll
We're
have
gonna
to
get
get it. We'll have to figure out what we're gonna.
Just
we'll have to
not
come
here.
back or something. But I mean, I feel like we searched that place pretty well.
Upstairs,
We didn't-
downstairs.
I mean,
All we
I
found
don't
was-
remember getting anything.
This guy and a bunch of bugbears we don't want to contend with. Don't worry, we'll find your loot. It's probably
because
here
you
somewhere.
guys, it doesn't mean anything to you guys.
What's loot? Special money for the loot?
What?
Are you
Do you
offering
have the loot?
No, Droop don't have the loot.
Do you know where it is?
Loot, magic loot?
Yes.
Like a magic gold piece? Magic trinkets?
I see what's going on. Why don't we? So, I hold up a gold piece. You tell us where the loot is. This piece is yours.
Loot in your hat.
not that loot? A magical musical instrument. It becomes magical when you play it. Have you seen it?
Silver strings.
Silver strings on a lute?
Yes.
No, not a flute. A lute. A stringed instrument that looks like,
Oh,
you know, a lute.
Anything I don't know, Droop no see the loot.
All right.
But any
well,
magic thing would have been taken by the boss.
Where
where would he go if not
Glass
back
staff.
here? Yeah.
Right, where would he go with this magic item?
Droop's just a plaything. Bullied all the time. Punched in the face, thrown against the wall.
Yep. Yep.
Drink
we saw that.
Drink pee-pees. Urine.
Jeez.
That's
Gross.
It's pretty bad. It's not making too many. We're gonna think of one other thing that could be worse than that. We
Okay.
can't think of
So
Thought they peed in the corner.
But Droop don't leave Droop by himself.
We're not gonna leave you by yourself, Rube, but I think you can help us out.
Droop thinks he can help out too.
what can you help us?
What is
So far, you've not helped us at all. You've told us that you've drink and pee. That's it.
Sometimes Droop.
Do you know where we need to know?
Sometimes
Do you know where the castle is?
Droop hears stuff about castle.
Alright.
Sometimes Droop pretend so he does not get beaten more. But
Okay.
sometimes when
Okay.
What,
he
what,
gets
Okay.
beaten
what have
more,
you heard about the castle?
And what do you know about Glass Staff?
he maybe has your loot magic guy.
Do you know where he is? Where he might be?
Nobody tells Loot. The loot's a Droop.
They must have hit you on the head really hard.
Droop.
Okay. Here's the coin. And I toss the coin at him.
He takes it, puts it in his pocket.
Okay.
How did you get here?
Now listen. Tell us what you know about Cragmaw Castle and the Black Spider.
Cragmaw Castle.
We're also moving. Just so you are aware, as a DM, we are moving.
We're moving. We are
And we're-
walking.
This is walking a quick pace
Pace
away
away.
into the forest. We're not just like dawdling out in
Standing.
front.
We're not
Just so we're clear.
fellowshipping of the ring outside.
Yeah.
Okay. Cragmaw Castle.
Yes. You know where it's at?
Take out my own
Forest.
Great.
Right.
Which forest?
And which direction?
North.
Right. How far?
Don't know.
How many days?
Mm.
Have you ever been there?
Mm-mm.
So it's in the forest to the north.
Would you know it if you saw it again?
Droop walking around doing do. Big bugbear with glued pretty eye patch. Boom! Fell head in piss pot. Pretend to sleep. In pee and heard Cragmaw Castle in the forest north. Now I turned into the Cookie Monster.
All right then.
But
What about Black Spider?
goblins like Droop patrol the forest around Vandalin. Maybe you capture. He tell you where castle is. Droop don't know.
Well, we gotta be careful in the forest then.
We also got to be careful with him. I say we offer him some money to stay loyal and not do what goblins tend
I
to
just
do.
gave him some.
He's gonna want more. You give a goblin a coin, he's gonna want a whole golden.
Oh, well, you give him a coin next.
Fine. When it's time. I'm just saying, don't get too cozy with the old goblin here.
Potty just gives Droop a coin.
Or you could do that, whatever.
Okay. Do you know anything about the Black Spider? Anything else other than what you've told us?
Black Spider. The bugbears were sent to castle to watch ruffians
Yes.
by Black Spider.
Okay.
Hold on.
He knows more, hold on.
You know what? We head into town. We all have Red Brand clothes. We could potentially,
Go unnoticed.
or at least, potentially not I mean, we probably shouldn't wear the cloaks.
Well, there's a slight problem. Even if we did wear the cloaks, one of us, a particular goblin, does not have said cloak.
You know what? We're sending the goblin away. He doesn't know much.
No.
We send him away, he could warn his brethren, or worse, he could get himself into some other trouble we'll have to get him out of.
Please, and he's rubbing his pea stink face against your red brand cloak.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is. I can see him doing it right now.
he's near. I'm going away from him. He comes near me, and I step away.
Potty goes, do tell about how they went potty on you.
They now potty on me. They pee in
Does
a
Potty
bucket
have
and they put my
some
head.
fetishes that we need to be aware of? Because that's weird. I'm just kidding.
Because my name is Potty.
Okay, well, the forest evidently is not that safe.
The town isn't that much safe either.
No, but maybe we can...
Alright, Caledon, what is your plan in town?
You know what? We need to find some... I'm tired.
I can tell.
So, we need to find a place to rest, recuperate, and figure out what the heck we are doing. We just went through that whole thing, and what did we accomplish?
Well, we found a smelly goblin. And
Yes.
you got a bunch of loot, supposedly.
Yes, I did. But what did we actually accomplish as far as, trying to... I mean, she lost her loot. And so we're actually one step farther behind than where we were.
Well, you did get Potty and I out of there.
That's true. You know, on Calagon, sometimes you have a disturbingly morbid view of our outcome. Alright. Look.
What have we done to make it not disturbing? A kid literally melted in there.
And did we not warn him? Did we not warn him?
We did warn him, but he still melted. That still messes a guy up. I'm not stoked about it.
Well, you did save this guy. Group.
Alright, well, either way, we have to bunker down someplace and get you some rest because you're not looking too good after that last encounter.
Yeah, we gotta bunker down. We still need to find Glass Staff. We need to figure out how to get Cosette's loot back. And then we need to figure out how we're gonna go rescue Gundren. Right?
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Gundren. Well, alright, I'll leave it up to you then. Smart one, which one should we do? The town or the forest?
I think the town is more likely to be successful, but I think we go in at night. We go to the near. Let's see. What were the two taverns? There's.
The
We
red
can
brand
go.
one that they...
Well, the red brand one, not that one. We're not gonna go there.
I ain't looking at me.
But we can go to. We can go to the dead kid's farm, to his parents. Apparently, they run. You can stay there pretty cheap.
But if you go there, you're gonna have to answer questions that are quite uncomfortable.
You know what? They don't know that we knew about him.
Well, that's the point.
Should we leave them an anonymous note? They might want to know what happened to their son.
Okay, are you gonna write that note?
Because I'm not
What's
writing
it gonna say?
Dear Mom and Dad, sorry to inform you, your child is no longer among the living. His skin has been flayed off by a giant whatever creature in the darkest reaches of the earth. Oh, and by the way, you saved yourself some food at the end of the year because you don't have to worry about the wee one.
You thought I was morbid? Jesus. Wasn't
You
gonna
guys
go
are
that
both
far.
dark.
All I'm saying is the parents might be a bad idea. Those are questions we don't want to have
But
to
to
ask.
be fair, it probably isn't a bad idea to give them a note and just let them know that's probably not worth looking for him.
What if I said
Alright,
something
fine.
like this? Dear Mom and Dad, I love you very much, but I had to run away. And I'm not gonna be back.
So you give them false hope that maybe their son will come back one of these days?
At least they think he's safe.
All right. You write this note of hopefulness, and we'll go into town, or
How
into
did you guys let that little boy go in there with you anyway?
Let me explain something. That child was a bad apple. All right, he was a hanger-on. He was like a little burr you get in your boot and you can't shake out no matter how freaking many times you try.
It was a bad apple like the orchard we destroyed. We destroyed everything.
No. Okay. The dragon destroyed that orchard. We were just at the wrong place at the wrong time, which I have a feeling we're going to be in the wrong place at the wrong time if we don't get someplace safe.
I agree. But, so here's how this is how this is gonna work. They're looking for a group of 4, yeah?
Right?
Well, what we need to do is if we split up, okay, I think we ditch the cloaks, we split up, we arrive in late, and we pretend that we're travelers. You know what, why don't you and probably shouldn't, but why don't you and I head over to the farm? We stay there. Actually, it's probably not a good idea for you to take Potty home.
No, she hates me.
That's true. All right, me and Potty will head over to the inn that we stayed at earlier.
Right?
Why don't the two of you head over to the farm, and try to see if you can stay there. We just split up because they're not looking for 2 people; they're looking for 4 people.
What about our goblin friend over here?
I feel like he needs to figure his own life out. I don't.
Fair enough.
He hasn't been that helpful, and people are gonna ask about it. Oh man, I don't want to.
Droop, no stuff.
Well, then maybe.
No stuff. Don't leave Droop.
I don't know. He seems pretty adamant that we don't leave him behind.
All right. Well, why don't we do this then?
Strong.
People aren't going to take kindly to a goblin walking around, but no offense, I've got no problem with you other than the fact that you smell like pee. But when we go, we dunk you in. How about we dunk you in a nearby stream? We get you cleaned up. We throw on a cloak on him, and you know what? I've got an extra one because of my traveling clothes. So throw a cloak on you.
Just throw the cloak on Droop.
No, we're gonna
need a bath.
We need to get you a bath.
No, just throw the cloak on me.
No.
No. Take bath. No, bath is definitely going to happen. You're horrible. Anyway, all right. That's what we do. It's a perfect idea. That should solve all of our problems.
And we get a night's rest. We meet up again. You know what? Why don't you head over from the farmhouse to the tavern where we're staying at, or where we're staying at. And we can meet up there and figure out what's going on.
All right, we'll go to the.
You know what? We should try to figure. I wonder where Glass Staff went.
Probably to the castle. I mean, he's not in the cave. He's nowhere out here.
The castle's above the cave. Oh, you mean Cragmaw Castle?
Right.
You think he ran all the way out there?
Well, it's possible. I don't know how long we were inside that horrible cave. It's been quite a while. By the way, Jeff, what time of the day is it right now?
It's. You guys were napping last time, like during the day, right? So.
Right. Mm-hmm. Like.
So you were napping. It came in. That's probably like an hour or 2. I'd say it's about 3 or 4.
All right, so late afternoon then.
Yeah.
All right. Well.
All right.
I.
So 3 or 4 in the afternoon.
Yeah. Well, it's quite possible that Glassstaff is nowhere around. And don't forget, he is a wizard of some kind, so it's quite possible he can flit here and there, like the wind. In either case, we can't stay out here all day long. We've got to get rest.
All right. Well, I say we split up. We split apart and head the two different directions. We've got to head to the not the Sleeping Giant Tap House, to the
That place.
Stonehill Inn, and then you guys are heading towards the farm.
A farm. Where we believe a happy note of a child who has absconded to the freedom of his whim.
You do whatever you want to do with that one.
I didn't want to do anything. It was Cassette who insisted.
All right. Then we'll meet you in the morning.
All right. Godspeed, and be careful with that one.
I'm not taking.
Oh wait, he's coming with me. I need to be careful with that one.
You take
Well,
it out.
Godspeed with the tabaxi over there, because
Well,
I still think she's got a crush on you.
I don't think so.
So where do you
I think
guys? Sorry, where do you guys head?
We're okay.
You're
So
splitting
we
up?
split apart because we're trying to avoid the fact that they're looking for a party of 4.
Mhm.
So we're gonna split apart.
Be a little less conspicuous. We're gonna.
And yeah, so Cosette, Rowan, and Droop. So I've given you my extra cloak, by the way, so
Cool.
that to give to Droop.
Give it to Drew.
Are going to the farm
Okay.
to stay there for the night,
Okay.
and me and
Potty.
Potty are going to the sleep. No, not that one.
The stone.
Stonehill
The Stonehill
Inn.
Inn. Okay,
The
so
one
you're
we
going
stayed
back
at
over there.
before, and we're gonna kind of come, but we're splitting up.
You're staying at the Stonehill Inn, you and Potty then?
Yeah,
You're gonna stay there.
Well, we're all eventually going to be there once we.
and then they're gonna meet us there in the morning after a night's rest.
Okay.
How far away is the farmhouse? It shouldn't take us that long to get there, leave a note, and get to the inn.
Yeah, no, I think because we're gonna kind of, if I remember right, the way that because it's
It's like a.
we should be able to kind of like split apart from the forest and kind of go around and enter the town from separate.
Right. Separate directions.
Okay.
I think we
All
can.
right, so you guys do that. We're gonna head over. Actually, I'm having technical issues back here. We're gonna have to go to intermission till I figure this out. We'll be back in 15 minutes, and we
Intermission.
will find out who won those. Find out who won that set of dice. Exciting. We'll be back. Thanks for tuning in to AminoQuest.
Yeah.
Welcome back to AminoQuest. We took an early intermission for some technical difficulties, but I think we got those solved. But since we took an early admission, guess what? We get to find out who won those dice, because Cousin Callaghan's a nerd.
Yeah, he is. Big one.
So, we had 2 people join the dice giveaway, and I'm going to flip a coin to find out who won. It is either Kubi Jane or Mygo73. I've got this D2, which is basically just a coin. So, I guess, and Callaghan's staring into my soul. Cosette, call it.
Heads, Kubi Jane.
Okay, Mygo73 is our winner. All right. Congratulations. So,
What does he win, Jeff? Tell him what he's won.
you won a set of dice, which we have here. Well, I don't have it here. It's over there somewhere, but I will get it to you. They're a really nice set.
They are.
So you're welcome.
Very pretty.
Yay!
Awesome. So have them shoot us a
Yeah.
direct message.
Shoot
or
us a
something?
direct message. Give us your name, address, phone number.
Social security number. Just kidding.
You know, all the important
Bank
stuff. If you
account,
want
routing
your
number.
dice, it's gonna. We need this key information because we just don't give Nerds Abroad dice to any Tom, Dick, or Harry.
So we're not giving anybody named Tom, Dick, or Harry?
I heard. Never mind.
Yeah.
I can't say that.
Thomas, Richard, or Harold.
Thomas Richard.
what I said.
Harold.
Is he?
So, you guys left the Red Brand hideout.
Yes, we did.
Okay, so we have Rowan, Cosette, and Droop headed over to the elderly farm.
Yep.
Okay. So you guys enter town. Are you going straight there?
Well, yeah, we are.
I'm pretty much going. Yeah, we're going straight there, but we're kind of approaching it from because we're obviously in the forest. So I'm coming. We're coming around this way, and we're gonna come in.
Oh, you went
I
the
guess
long
the
way.
right.
You
We
out.
went the. Me and Potty went the long way.
We're
Then
going.
they are coming down this
So
way.
they went straight.
Yeah,
Okay,
straight
so
out.
you guys are going to hit the farm first.
Us.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Us. Just
It's
the
us.
two of
It's
us?
the two of us and
Droop.
And Droop, who's I've taken the liberty of disguising him in a red brand cloak.
Just a regular cloak.
Oh, it's a regular cloak.
It's just a regular.
Okay, I've just taken the liberty of disguising him in a regular cloak, which probably smells just as bad as he does now because he needs a bath and we don't have time to give him one.
You didn't give him a bath.
Anyway,
Well, you're
So
not
we're
sleeping.
headed
He's sleeping
to
in
the
your
farm
We're headed to the farm.
of Carp's parents.
yes, you can write the note.
I feel like I need to write some sort of note because
Carp. Who's Carp? Who's Carp? Who's Carp? Carp's a fish.
Doesn't it?
Carp's a fish.
I don't. Right, a fish.
Carp's
Or-
a fish.
spill the beans.
Who are you writing a note to? Droop can write. No, Droop can't write. Droop wishes he could write.
Can you read?
Droop can't read.
Well, then we're safe.
Yes.
Only one problem though. No one at this farm is going to be too thrilled to see a goblin dragging in behind us. So let's hope he hides behind that hood of his. Droop, do us a favor. People around here are probably not too friendly around goblins, and we don't want any trouble. So hide in your cloak, keep your head down, and stay out of trouble. Can you
So
do
he
that?
puts his hood up. No bath. No bath.
You need a bath.
So he rubs and Callaghan's cloak all over his.
We'll give him a bath later. We don't have time for that right now.
Yeah, when we get there, I'm sure there'll be somewhere. Or like a faucet.
Or a standing body of water we can push him in.
Okay.
And-
So you guys are headed there.
Yep.
You guys make it there probably within less than an hour because it's pretty close. So the sun's not quite going down yet. Just say it's almost 5. It's like
Alright.
4:45, and you hear carp, carp, carp. And
A
Drew-
word
Drew-
descent.
Carp. That woman over there looking for carp.
And no one knows who Carp is.
Okay. So as you get closer, you see this female halfling just kind of just calling around, like looking around the farm, looking for her kid, and she's a little
So heartbreaking.
You want to explain?
worried.
You can go right ahead and do it. I'm in no mood to find a mother's tears or try to dry them.
I was going to leave a note on the last day that we stayed there, but
I say we don't even bother staying here. Leave a note where she'll be bound to find it, and let's trek our way over to the inn before anyone gets the wiser.
You guys look down, and Droop's gone.
Damn
You
it!
look up, he's running towards the woman. Carp! Carp!
What did I say? Did I not say to not get in trouble?
Carp! And then
I
she
didn't
sees
know
this
she was gonna just run for it instead
hooded
of screaming
figure.
her name.
And then you hear her, she looks up and she's like, Goblin! And she starts running like in your direction.
Like
Or
he's
Droop.
he's a friendly goblin.
It's all right,
Mrs.
ma'am. He's with us. Unfortunately,
He won't hurt you.
I don't think.
Have you seen a young halfling boy? He might have been hanging out towards the forest. He thinks himself an adventurer. He's always getting into trouble, but he hasn't come back in overnight.
I see many adventures along my travels, ma'am. I can't recall seeing your boy.
Have you seen him?
I can honestly say that I have not seen him.
What about your friend? And Droop looks up.
He's not.
Carp! Carp is my son's name.
I know.
How does he know Carp?
Well, you were also
You were
yelling
yelling.
carp.
And a goblin has a habit of repeating everything he sees. or
Where did you
hears.
hear that name? Please. And Carp's just looking up at him, and he looks at the both of you.
I'm just
And
kidding.
under his thing, you see him go like this.
And I just, out of my coat, I pull out a couple gold coins and rub them together. And I just go. I just kind of motion for him to stay quiet.
Okay. Just give me a. Trying to be stealthy with that. Give me a stealth check with that coin.
Stealth check?
Yeah.
Alright, hold on. Let's hope this works.
Nice.
21.
21. Okay. So she doesn't see it.
Alright.
So Carp just kind of.
You mean Droop?
Hmm?
You mean Droop?
Or Droop just looks up and says, Droop don't know. Heard you calling Carp. And she sits there and she just seems really defeated.
What is your
She
name?
just sits down. Colleen. Alderleaf.
Oh, that's a beautiful name.
I don't know where he is. He's been missing since yesterday morning. He just sometimes he sneaks out of his bed and I figure he's just fooling around, but you know, a kid wanting to be an adventurer. He's worried one day is gonna happen to him because he's got all these stories.
Is he your only son?
That's all I got.
Ma'am, I'm sure your boy will be along at some point. We lads like that, they come back sooner or later. They can't stay out for long.
Give me a deception check from you.
A deception check.
You're so heartless. Said he's so heartless.
I know. Oh, that's a crit fail. You saved me, dice.
She goes, I've got 10 gold pieces. That's all I got on me right now. If you can tell me anything about my son. Carp grabs 10 gold pieces and goes, Drew takes the 10 gold pieces and goes, I don't know where your son is, but they were talking about him or writing a letter and stuff.
Give her the gold back.
Where's my son?
Do you want the good version?
I just want to know where my son is. I don't need any tap dancing.
Your son is no longer among the living.
You killed him.
No. What is that? What was that thing called, Jeff?
Nothic.
A Nothic. He was a victim of a Nothic.
The Red Brands.
And the Red Brands.
I don't trust anybody that walks around with a goblin. Any amount of money can be bought. Good people here.
We're trying to spare good people from awful truth.
You don't even know where you're going, I bet. You fancy yourselves adventurers?
It's no one's business where we're going, man.
Yeah, are you any closer to finding it? I heard about you guys. You think I don't know? You got half your people, but you look like a description of the people that killed those 4 red brands, bringing more trouble to our town.
Your town brings trouble upon itself. Adventurers like us are only trying to do what's right by ourselves, which is to help people like you in need. But we don't seem to be getting any gratitude from this town.
You don't seem to know how to help us, do you?
So we can do one of 2 things. We can either continue to help you and to rid your town of these red brands and maybe bring some joy and maybe some sort of prosperity to this town, or we can leave you to your own devices. At this particular moment, I don't really care either way.
You got nothing, do you?
I've got nothing for you, ma'am. I'm sorry. Truly.
I'm very sorry about your son.
Normally I'm kind and I'd offer lodging to those who can afford or want to stay at that inn down the road. You seem like a nice girl. I'd quickly disassociate for the likes of him. There's a lot of people, a lot of information in this town that you probably just deterred because of this.
I think you should know
Foolhardy guy.
the truth, and I don't know the whole truth, but your son is gone, and as a mother myself, I am looking for my son as well.
How did he die? What happened to him? Where are his remains?
I wasn't there.
I just want to bury him. Where is he?
Ma'am, he has no remains. He went to a cave hidden off in the woods. I advise you to stay away if you value your life. It's very dangerous. The poor boy was gone before he knew what happened.
Why did he go in there?
He's never gone in that cave before. He's he's walked in, he's always been too afraid. The only way he would have gotten in is if he had come in there knowing that he was with some experienced.
He's very insistent, that boy.
You just let him go.
Under what we thought was good protection. Unfortunately, what we were encountered was far more than we were expected to fight. Now, ma'am, I'm truly sorry for your son's loss. I truly am. Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do to bring him back other than to give you some sort of comfort. I don't want to cheapen it by trying to give you any money. All I can say is your lad had spirit, and he had heart.
I agree, and if that's what he always wanted to do was go adventuring, well then...
That's all he wanted. I
Maybe.
told him it was a foolish thing to pursue. Look where it got him.
Well, that was.
You're so quick to write off us because we're small. We're a little boy. It might do you some good to put a little faith in people, especially people who have been around this town, who've been oppressed by the kind of people that you're fighting. You think you know so much better than us?
We've just been through a lot, so.
A lot of people have been a lot. Has your son died? Do you know the whereabouts of your son?
Oh. That wasn't
I
a good
don't
one.
know the whereabouts. That's what I'm trying to find out.
We've all lost something.
I'll give you some advice. People know more than they think they do. And as a newcomer in this town, I will watch my mouth. I'm not, and she's not imposing at all. She just seems really
Right.
hurt and frustrated. And she's like a short little halfling farmer woman. I'd find better company. I like the goblin better than this one.
If I had any money on me, I would give it to you.
Not looking for money. Just looking for somebody to... I don't know what I'm looking for anymore. I don't even care if you take care of whatever's happening in this town. I don't think you're the right ones to find the answers anyway. Get off my property.
All right. Come on, goblin.
Right. So you and Potty head to the inn.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys are headed towards the inn?
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys start on your way. You guys are just walking up. It's just you and Potty, right?
Yep.
And so Danny, you can roleplay Potty here. Are you still dressed like a red brand?
No.
What about you?
Potty? Yeah.
She's still dressed like a red brand
Yeah.
in town? Okay.
Oh, I guess.
So
I took my stuff off.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay. I think we just followed suit then. Because,
okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you head over to the
Oh, I mean, Potty is within Paladin. That's right. Okay. We're still back.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna be leaving.
So you walk into the Stonehill Inn. You see Toblin behind the bar, and he's just like, "Well, where have you guys been? It's been quite a long time."
Well, we've been, just traveling.
I wouldn't know. That's why I asked.
It was just a matter of speech.
Oh, one of them
We've just been traveling
fancy
around.
fellers
I mean,
reads a lot, huh?
Yeah.
Figure of
yes.
speech. I only know one speech.
We're just here for a room. Just here to spend the night.
Same room as you guys did before.
Sure.
I guess your party is a little light.
Well, I mean, yeah. No, well, we can get a smaller room this time. We don't need the.
And he rushes and he's like, "Seeing as you took care of them Red Brand boys a couple days ago,
Mm-hmm.
even though some people act like ain't a good thing, it's a good thing. Have a night on me."
Appreciate it.
What about your cat friend?
Body?
She's just licking.
She's
She's like.
Are there
She's
a
got
couple
a
beds
hairball.
in the room? We need 2 beds. So
Yeah, it's the same room you had last night, the master suite.
perfect. Well, she's she'll stay with me. So
Okay.
if you don't mind, we're gonna get some food and then head up for the night.
All right. Will it be?
Mice.
Nice.
Not mice. Just
You can go catch. We don't sell no mice.
just a simple meal. But filling.
Do you have rats?
Outside. Alright. Let's do that for a couple pieces of copper.
All right, we can do that. Here you go.
Alright.
She goes outside.
Alright. I guess your friend's
Tries
gonna go
to
out
get
and find the
some-
copper for free.
some rats.
Trying to catch a rat? Okay.
When he is trying to give, I would, is he telling the truth when he's like saying you did a good thing? Does he seem genuine?
You need an inside check.
That's a 16.
Yeah.
He seems genuine.
You kind of do, and you also notice like everyone's just kind of staring at you. But as you were going in, like they're weary of it because you see some red cloaks amongst the crowd because it's not that. It's starting to get late, but it's not super late.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he had to lean in. But he seems pretty sincere about it.
I'll take that meal up in the room. So I'm gonna head up to the room.
Oh shit!
Oh, you okay?
All right. So Potty's looking.
You cool?
Potty's looking for a
she's
mouse.
Hmm?
Potty's looking for a mouse.
Yeah.
All right. Give me an investigation check.
Okay.
Some wind, a button.
Potty. Let's see. Okay. All right. 16 plus. She's really into finding that. She's like really focused. Investigation. Ah, man. Oh no, I thought that was negative. Plus 1. 17.
Okay. With a 17, she goes around and she's digging through just under the building, like in the corners. She's sniffing and then she sees some movement, like just kind of scurry into the bush.
So she tries to pounce on the movement or into the bush
All right,
and grab
give me a stealth check.
stuff.
See if you can move in without the mouse hearing you.
Okay. Never chased a mouse. Still 8.
Okay. So she's creeping and then she, like when she met Encalagon, she trips on the edge of her cloak and just kind of tumbles and then lays flat into the bush. And you hear something just take off down the road.
Aw, rats.
Heyo.
Alright.
Alright, well, she goes inside and she asks for, like,
Tobin goes, how was the rat hunting?
empty pod.
You want to buy something to eat?
Yeah, I'll take some chicken.
Okay.
A drumstick.
Give me a silver piece.
Okay.
Takes it.
You should get yourself some fried rats on the menu, though. Be a lot easier for the guests. I'll take it up in my room, too.
Okay. Just between me and you, you're the only one that's ever asked for rats. And he just kind of goes to the bar. You guys go upstairs? Okay. So you're going to bed? Or...
Well, I am gonna do a couple things because it's
Okay.
still fairly early, right?
Yeah.
It's not like.
Oh yeah, it's probably like almost 6.
So I had that handful of nails.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to kind of fashion them into caltrops. So I'm going to take time and basically take one of the nails and like bend them around the other nail.
Okay.
So
What is that?
so that like there's 2 nails and they kind of like stick up, and so when you toss them on the ground they've got like pointy ends that stick up.
Okay.
So that it's like a trap.
What are you using to bend it?
I have like a hammer,
Okay.
and I'm just kind of like not loudly, just kind of like using the hammer and like and different, like I have some other tools and stuff like that, and like my tool in my burglar's kit to kind of like bend them.
Okay.
But you know,
All right, I'll let you do that. It's simple enough. You have a hammer. Anything else you want to do?
yes. Okay, So I'm gonna do that, and then with my alchemy kit, I'm gonna try to make. I'm gonna with the nightshade. I'm gonna try to like create like a poison with my alchemy kit. See if I can kind of figure out how to do something like that. Just give it a shot.
Okay. Are you proficient with
I'm not proficient in
alchemy
it,
kit?
but
Okay. So you set everything up. You're in your room. You have all the necessary things. So you're trying to make a potion. So
poison specifically.
how are you going to test it?
On that rat.
I mean, I'm not gonna. I mean, there's nothing to test it on right now. I'm gonna have to wait. I'm trying to extract. So I'm taking the petals, and I'm like trying to figure out a way to extract the, the poison from it and put it into a liquid form in a vial.
You want to come up here?
Okay.
You talking about that nightshade that you still have? I forgot about that.
Just trying to find out what skill it is.
I think you just, because it's a kit, like tools, I think you just roll, and then I don't add the proficiency bonus because I'm not proficient in it. So I think I just roll a d20 and
found
take
it.
whatever the roll is.
Oh no, I found. Hold on. So it's just a straight D20.
I think so, because I'm not proficient in them, but so I wouldn't add anything to it. Unless you wanted me to add some other modifier if you felt it appropriate.
Yeah, I don't think there's any other modifier. Just give me a So you're handling it and everything else. Okay, so just give me a skill, just a straight D20.
Handling it very carefully, obviously with gloves and stuff. That's a 16.
Okay. All right. Well, you're able to extract whatever is in there. What are you cutting it with? Nothing. You're just putting it in the vial.
Well, I mean, I'm assuming that within the alchemist supplies that there's like.
It has 2 glass beakers, a metal frame to hold the beaker, an overflame blaster, and a road, a small mortar, and a pestle, and a pouch of common ingredients: salt, powdered iron, purified water.
Yeah, so I'd probably use like the mortar and pestle and like water, and then like put it into a vial and maybe like boil it and try to extract some sort of essence from it.
Okay. So you're able to do that, but there's fumes that are just coming out of the thing, and it's burning a little bit as it goes into your lungs, but
So I take it something,
yeah.
like wrap it around
Okay.
my face, and then I quickly kind of like stop it.
Okay. You're able to extract whatever you can from it. I mean, it's not pretty, but you were able to do extract whatever it was.
All right.
Petals. Is there anything else you want to do?
Before I bed, yes, there's one other thing I do. I make the letter that I received last week. I make a double of that.
Okay.
And then,
like by hand?
Mm-hmm. I have ink and I have a quill and I have paper.
Are you forgery? Can you do forgery?
I can do that. I can try. What is that?
It's a skill you're proficient in. Let's see.
It's a skill?
Yeah, there's a forgery kit.
Oh, I don't have a forgery kit. I'm just like trying. Mostly, I'm copying what is written down.
Okay, but you're not trying to duplicate the signature. You're just writing it down for your own.
I mean, I guess if I don't have a forgery kit, so I guess I can't.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a quill and I have ink and I have paper and stuff.
You need.
I don't know if the forgery kit contains anything extra than that.
Yeah, you need really good light.
I'm assuming it's still daylight, right? Or I guess by this time it probably isn't. So I have a like candle or whatever's in the room. Is there anything else I need? Is that it?
I think you have a writing sample.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. You can write it, and then
So I
just keep in mind when you tell me. You do it. Just it's just like you write it, and just tell me when you use it, which version you're using,
Okay.
and then that's when they'll do the forgery check to see if they recognize it. Or not.
Okay. Cool.
So you go ahead and do that.
And then I'm waiting a little. I'm gonna wait a little bit and stay up until these guys come. If they come in, if they stay in the same room.
Well, did you guys figure that out?
I don't think, did we figure that out?
No. Potty's in the same room with you, though?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so all right, so while you're doing that, Potty comes in. Danny leaves every time it's about to. So,
all right.
Yeah.
And then basically, I'm gonna put the caltrops on the floor in front of the door when I go to bed.
Okay.
As like a trap. And
Are you gonna put them there now?
Just when I go to bed. So I'm
So you're
waiting
not
a
going
little
to bed
bit.
yet.
It's probably going to take me a while to do all of this. So it's going to be, my guess is probably
I'd say it'd probably take a
close to
couple
like-
hours.
Yeah.
Or
like
probably longer than
9-ish,
that to figure that
10-ish
out.
is when I would go to bed.
Yeah.
Probably 9 or 10. And if they don't show up, if it's like 9 or 10 when I go to bed and they haven't shown up yet, I'm going to put the caltrops in front of the door.
So that took till about, let's say, 8.
Okay.
So you have about an hour till.
I'm just
9.
chilling.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll come back to that. So where are you in? Oh, Danny's in both scenes.
Danny's most. Well, I can tell you that in the meantime, we're probably making our way to the inn. We're making our way down the road to the inn, and again, it's probably meanwhile while he's doing his caltrip thing, we're just making our way back down.
Okay. So that was this would go back to where you just left the orderly farm. That's what we're gonna pick up.
Okay.
Okay.
Gotcha. All right.
So Droop's like murderer.
Liar.
You killed that kid.
And you didn't keep your trap shut like you said you would. Paid you good money not to say a word.
2 gold pieces, 10 gold pieces. No read. Dad don't read well. Droop don't read well, but he can count.
Well, count this. And I hold out, just briefly, kind of like hold a handful of coins, which is well more than 10 at that point, and I tuck it back away. You could have had yourself more than 10 coins if you kept your yap shut. Now you've got 10 coins, and you've made me a bit angry, Goblin. You know, I honestly don't know what we brought you along for, and you still need a bath.
Droop know where lots of things are.
The only reason I'm keeping you around.
Droop know where other goblins are.
Right. And that's why we're keeping you along with us. So you'll tell us.
Nobody likes you.
And no one likes you either. You're a goblin.
She likes me.
She likes everyone.
I'm very disappointed in you. You took money from a grieving mother.
Last she
Told her
had.
the truth. 10 gold pieces is nothing compared to know what the fate of your loved one is.
I was going to tell her the
I'm
truth
not
as well.
very smart, but I have a heart. So don't you start. And now I fart.
Are you
Fart.
a bard?
Oh, God. That's worse than the stink that's on him.
Oh no.
Oh. Guess that, let's just get ourselves to the inn and get away from this town and get some sleep. Away from prying eyes.
Alright, so you guys head over, and
Sounds like a good idea.
Carp's just kind of, not Carp, Droop's just trying to take his hood off.
No, leave it on. No one wants to see it. People are scared of
Yeah,
you.
you need to leave it on. It kind of covers the stench a little bit too, but not, or absorbs
You
it.
can scratch your itch when we're in the room where no one can see you. Until then, keep the hood on. People are going to try to kill you if they know what you are. We don't want you dying on us.
Okay, so you guys head over to the inn.
Into the inn. Yeah, so we're going to head inside the inn.
Okay. And you guys aren't dressed like Red Brands anymore, either, are you?
No.
Okay. So you guys head in. There's a few red cloaks. You come in. It's about 6:30, 7.
Alright, we're going to approach the... I don't know what the innkeeper's name is again?
Toblin.
Toblin. We're going to approach Toblin. One of our friends come in here, or two of our friends come in here earlier.
You mean the weird guy and that gal who likes to eat rats?
That would be the one.
Yeah. You guys need a room?
Is that room too small for all of us?
Oh, I gave it to him on the house. But since you're part of the party, yeah. You guys,
Alright, well,
only 2 beds up there.
is there a chair or something?
You've been in there before.
Alright. There's a chair.
I remember a chair.
I remember our chair quite clearly.
You guys need anything to eat before you head up?
Just a little bit of mutton and maybe a small drink. I slide over a couple of copper
You want to
coins.
sit on my lap?
Actually, went on 1 silver.
Yeah, I'm gonna need about 2 silver for that.
Alright, well, here's a gold, and you can give me the change. You know what? Keep the change. It's been a rough night.
Oh, that's much obliged. What about you, darling?
I'll take. Do you have any? Sweet potatoes?
I got no sweet potatoes, honey.
Okay.
Alderleaf kid. And I think the Alderleaf people are a little bit slow for the last few days. She didn't come in with their sweet potato harvest.
Elderly, the Carps family.
Yeah, have you seen the boy?
Ah, for the love of God. We don't have time for this.
What are you talking about?
I've never met him before, but he
Well, if you see her, you send word. You tell me or tell anybody here. We'll run and tell her mother because she's worked up quite a fright looking for that kid. He's a handful.
we already saw her and we told her.
Told her what?
We told her what became of her son, which unfortunately isn't good news. He was the victim of a Nothic and the Red Brand's hideout.
Death! And there's a little cloaked figure. It's Droop. You got a new friend.
Yes, unfortunately.
So disturbing.
And you just...
You don't happen to have
A bath.
a bath, do you?
Yeah?
How much?
For a bath?
Hey,
Just go up. Maybe, I don't know, for him, that's an awful lot of stink.
Well, it's gonna be an awful big bath.
Give me 2 copper and call it a
Right.
day.
Just
Go get yourself cleaned up, Droop.
So you give the copper to Droop.
no, I'm giving.
Good.
I'm actually.
Goblin.
Do you have copper? Because I got silver. I don't have any
I
copper.
don't have anything.
All right, I'll give you. I'll give you a silver again. Just
Hey, darling. Looking forward to hearing you play that lute. Alright, so he takes the copper. Tells you where Droop can take a bath.
I don't have the loot anymore. I don't have anything anymore.
That's a pity. You know, between me and you guys did a good thing, but you guys called a lot of unwanted attention to yourselves.
We were just trying to do the right thing, and we weren't. I mean, this isn't something that we've done before. It's, you know, there were a lot of obstacles, a lot of death.
you can bet you can be assured we're going to be watching ourselves from now on as best we can. So
Droop, food.
I have the last bit of mutton in my hand. Here, just take this.
You mean the piece that you already
Piece that I was already
ate?
eating. Yep. He doesn't care. He's a goblin.
Okay. So he takes the mutton and you kind of feel his hand in your pocket.
That's not where the mutton is, goblin.
He just takes the mutton and eats it.
Did you say that carp was a handful?
Just like any boy who wants to be an adventurer going out in the forest, get into all sorts of trouble. Trying to find out, you know, we're not, you know, there's a lot of stuff going on in this town. The boy wanted to save us. I think he was hoping that he'd end up like you guys. Or probably hook up with you guys, link up with you guys, become part of his band, whatever kid's dream.
Trust me, innkeeper, you don't want to be like us.
It's not me, I'm talking about the kid. Well, you're not very bright, are you? Keep up.
No one should try to be like us.
Yeah, I agree. It's
Not a good life. Anyway, I'm taking this one to go get a bath, and you're getting a bath, goblin, if I have to hold you underwater.
Okay. So you're gonna go give Droop a bath.
I'm gonna do a bath, and I'm gonna.
You're
Where are
gonna
you
give him
going?
a sponge bath.
Nope, I'm just gonna hold him underwater.
Where are you
and, like,
going?
soak him up.
I'll just go to the room.
The room?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know? I know where
So we're-
Calagon and Potty are.
You
Right?
know where the room are, yeah,
Okay, so
but
I'll
you
go.
let
I'll go to see
Potty
them
came
first.
into the room and she saw, and Calagon, you know, came in right when you were just bending
Bending the metal.
the metal.
Am I knocking on the door? Is it open?
Hmm?
It's me.
What's up? Who's there? Okay.
It's me. We're back.
All right, come in.
Oh. What are you making?
Traps. They're called cow traps.
Like they would be super painful to step on.
Well, that's the idea.
Okay, so you guys, this happens, you guys fast forward like an hour, 9:30, whatever.
Tell them what happened with Mark's mom.
Well, you're going to go Droop a bath.
Yep.
So you head out like back. There's like a little bath, like makeshift bath, like back there behind like a stall.
Mm-hmm.
No bath. Droop don't take a bath. Look, I got this nice new cloak. Smells good.
No, it smells just like you do.
You're saying your friend stinks,
I'm saying no one likes your smell.
and no one likes your personality.
Well, that's not the first person to tell me that. Goblin, listen. You got a choice. You can either get into that bath on your own power, or I'm going to hold you under the water and soap you up.
To give him money to take a bath.
Will you take silver? Or copper?
You're gonna pay him to do.
Take silver and gold.
I give you 1 gold and you get in the water. And stay there until I say to come out.
How about 20 silver?
How about I just drag you into the water, hold you there, and get you clean? You're not getting 20 silver.
No.
All right, so I'm gonna make the try to grab him and toss him in the tub if I can.
All right. Oh, you gotta catch him first.
All right, what is that?
All right, so he kind of wiggles out of the way. Dex.
Oh, good God. 7.
So 7, he bites you.
Ah! Great, now that's gonna get infected.
And he runs. Like he runs out into the. It's outside.
He's outside.
No bath. No bath. Sleep.
Walk over to the doorway. Get back in this room.
30 silver.
You just said 20 silver 2 minutes ago.
30 silver.
No, you're not getting any money. Get in here. I'm gonna try to grab him one more time.
Give me another deck. I'm gonna run after him.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to like snatch him one more time. Forget it. Same thing. 7.
So this time he just bolts between your legs, and while he's bolting between your legs, okay, he actually bumps up against your leg, and he kind of stumbles,
Mm-hmm.
and he just kind of rolls around on the ground.
Fine. You're not getting a bath. Have a dirt bath. I'm going to bed. You can join me if you want, or you can play around in the dirt. I'm not playing this game with you.
Okay, I'll go upstairs.
Maybe I could dunk you in a stream on the way back. So it's gonna go. We're gonna go up to the room then.
All right, so he follows you. Give me insight.
15.
Okay, you hear like a coin purse in the background somewhere, and you guys just keep going up. And
Coin purse.
okay, so you guys head up to the room. Have you put the caltrops on the floor
Please tell me you
yet?
haven't put the caltrops in front of the door yet.
Not yet.
Okay,
Not until I've gone to sleep.
all right. So Rowan and Droop go up to the room.
Just enter the room.
Did you guys get another room?
No, I'm gonna sleep in the chair.
There's 2 beds up here.
So you and the woman take one. I'll sleep on the
Droop
chair.
runs over and jumps on the bed. Lays
Oh my
flat
gosh, it's
on
gonna
Caligon's
smell
bed.
like pee.
And you guys have this stink just wafting like.
I
He
leave
can't
the room.
sleep
I
in
just
the
take
room.
my stuff and I
Just
leave.
Oh my gosh.
leave the room.
Sorry.
And I go back downstairs
The whole room smells like.
to where Toblin is, and I said, "I need another room, please. I will pay for it."
All right, give me a gold.
All right, here's a gold,
All right, takes it.
and I go up to the room, and I have my private room, and I close the door, and I lock it, and I put the caltrops on the floor.
Okay. So he's asleep. What are you guys? The rest of you?
I just settled down into the chair because I'm like, I've had worse.
Okay. So there's Potty and Cosette, and Droop is knocked out. He's knocked out on the bed. Like he turns and you see him just. Danny, you kind of notice. Danny, give me an insight check.
Okay. Oh no. I got a 6.
A 6? Okay. You just look up and you see him. Looks like he's cuddling like the pillow, like Droop is, and he's like, "Good night, pretty lady. Thank you." And he goes to sleep.
Can I use prestidigitation?
Okay, what do you want to do with it?
Make it like. Oh yeah, wait, these are my new ones. Never mind.
Huh?
I was gonna make like it says you can make a harmless effect, like an odor or a puff of wind or something like that. Like
Oh, yeah,
I'm
but
gonna
what do
use
you want
it
to
What are you
do?
trying to do?
blow the
stench
smell
away?
out and then have like flowers. The smell of like roses.
Okay, so the way the room is set up, it's kind of like it's a larger room, but the beds are kind of like a hotel, and the chair Rowan's sleeping in is actually like in the far corner.
Like
Mhm.
And
facing
then
the
Drew.
bed.
I blow it towards
near the window. So when you blow it,
Just kidding.
Not nice,
Oh
Cassette.
no, it really happened.
so go ahead, cast. Do you have to roll for that?
Prestidigitation? No, I don't. It's a cantrip.
Alright. So it's just kind of you see this, and you have a smell like wafting towards you, and all of a sudden it kind of starts to turn like flowery, but it's kind of like a thick, pungent flower smell, and it only lasts for like a minute, and then everything else that was blown from there is still lingering. So you're kind of like in a cloud like Pigpen.
Great. I'm just gonna like draw my coat over my face and glare at Cassette.
So do you guys want to do anything
I
as
didn't
you?
know it was gonna go over to you.
Do you guys want to do anything as you go to?
Is I'm horrible with names right now. The goblin's name?
Droop?
Droop. Thank you. I'm thinking dopey. Is Droop asleep at this point?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh.
Kind of.
Okay.
He's just tossing and turning. But you
Alright.
can, he looks like he's asleep.
All right. Is it possible to check to see if he stole anything from me? Like coins?
You can do a.
Or do I? Do I?
I mean, you can check.
I want to check to
if-
see. First, let me check to see if my coins are in my pocket. Like coin
Oh,
purse
like,
is where
yeah,
it
you
is.
have
Okay.
it.
Do I have it?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna go over to
Yes, baby?
to Droop, and I'm gonna
You okay?
see
Well, then need to elbow you.
if I can like.
Okay, give me an insight
Search
check
it.
first.
All right.
Do you want this one?
All right. 16.
Okay. You're looking at him,
Mm-hmm.
and you see him doing this. Like doing a really bad job of trying to sleep.
So he's not really asleep, but he's trying to get to sleep.
He's pretending.
Okay. I just kind of whip out my dagger and I come close to him. I kind of hold it to his neck. I'm like, I know you stole my coins, you filthy goblin. Give them back and you can have 3. Don't give them back and I cut you in the bed.
Me intimidation check.
All right.
So nice.
I always try to give people an opportunity.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Okay. 10.
And it's not just spit, it's chewed up old mutton and
All right.
urine.
I've been nice enough. At this point, I want to get my coins back. So if I have to like lift them up and shake it to get him to do that, I'm gonna do it.
Alright. Well, you're gonna have to
How
try to
heavy
grab
is
him
he?
First. Huh? He's a goblin. He's not that heavy. I mean, he's
So what do I do first?
dex.
I'm rolling now. 16.
16. Okay, so you're able to grab him, and he's struggling.
Mm-hmm. Can I try to shake the coins loose?
You can try to shake him.
All right.
Okay, and he's just sleep. You realize that he's this kind of. He's in his underwear.
Okay. So
So you're shaking him.
nothing happens.
You hear jingling.
Where is he keeping his coins?
I'm gonna gotta shake him harder.
Okay, so you shake him harder, and you notice like the crotch of his crusty, dirty underwear. It's and he's just like, all right, all right, all right. And he just opens up, like, you know, the leg. All the coins fall out, but there's no pouch. So it's kind of like a piñata. And all these coins just like it's really loud. So I'd say it would wake up like Cosette and Potty.
Great. I'm gonna.
And he's screaming. Ah!
I'm just gonna like toss him. Like I don't care if he hits the bed or in the corner. I'm just gonna toss him onto the bed and I'm gonna scoop up my coins as much as I can.
Okay, you scoop it up and it's not. They don't smell or feel very nice.
I'm going to bring these to the bath and soak them in the tub. That's what I'm gonna go do. I'm gonna soak these things in the tub to get the smell.
So you're not gonna rest? Okay.
Well,
you can get up and go. Okay.
I can do that in the morning, I suppose. But I'm afraid this guy's gonna steal my coins. I got nothing to put him in now.
Okay. So you just saw him manhandle the goblin, and he was shaking him by the leg until his coins fell out of his underwear.
What are you doing? We're trying to get some rest.
This
here.
little wart stole all my coins. And now they're smelling to high heavens, and I don't have anything to put them in. Do you happen to have another sack? Hold on one second. Let me check my inventory. I'm gonna check my own inventory and find out what I've got here.
How come you didn't
Okay.
get him to take that bath?
You ever try getting a goblin to take a bath? You have a better chance of shrinking a giant.
Droop. You're gonna attract enemies or something. You're gonna attract the people that are following you. They're gonna know exactly where you are. So you need to go take a bath.
So he thinks about it, he looks at him, and then looks at you, and then goes like this and goes. Give me a persuasion check.
You're sleeping in a nice clean room.
Okay. Okay, lady. I'll go take a bath.
You're not that bad, and you gotta stop stealing from people because he paid for your dinner and everything else, and the bath you didn't take.
The bath you didn't take.
So now take it, and you'll feel better about yourself. And sleep and then get some rest too.
So when he gets up from the bed, you hear this quick, and there's like a little goblin-shaped dirt, stinky item and imprint on the bed. Okay.
I'm just gonna toss these. I'm just gonna toss these coins in my backpack.
Okay, so you're going back to sleep. You're
Yeah.
not gonna go. Okay.
But I'm like
Okay, so you guys go back to sleep.
hugging my backpack with the
So you guys get that rest. And Caligon, what time do you wake up? About.
I guess 7-ish.
Okay.
6.
So as you get up. So as you go up, you find yourself doing, you know, these weird, like you were dreaming and you could feel yourself doing like these somatic movements. So when you wake up, they're kind of stuck in your head, and you start to feel yourself, like, you just kind of copy it because it's like stuck in your memory, and then you see this hand just kind of form itself on the end of itself, and it picks up the caltrops and brings it back to you and puts it in your pouch, and then just disappears.
Awesome.
And then you kind of discover that you have other stuff going on now. Now you are level 3.
Many books of reading
Paid off.
Paid off.
Wait, he's level 3 or we're all level 3?
We all are.
So then
three?
you get
or
up.
No, wait, only you.
It's coming. You guys, it's coming.
Oh, okay.
You know
No, it's not coming. A clean goblin. Actually, no, he is. He's on his way to get a bath.
Heat metal. Ooh.
Now cassette has become dangerous.
You only get one spell, Jim.
Say
I
what?
don't need any belongings.
You only get one spell.
Yeah, one additional slot.
Okay. Alright, well, you get up and you realize that you can cast an additional spell that you couldn't before.
Oh, look at that.
Okay. I didn't get. That's all I have. I don't have anything for
what?
Potty or Cosette. So, you guys all wake up and you're all level 3.
Yay. That was a good rest.
And then you come in, you wake up, and you kind of see, like, now sleeping on the other side of the bed. So there's like a dirt imprint of Droop on the other side. There's like a clean imprint of Droop, and you see him over there. But not an imprint, but it looks cleaner. Like you can see his hand, and they look clean.
Right.
But he's wearing that cloak that Caligon gave him, and it's still he's
Smelling.
enveloped in it, like
I just
wrapped in it.
shake my head.
Okay. All right. What do you guys want to do in the morning?
I'm gonna go knock on Caligon's door.
What?
Well, I was gonna ask if you were awake, but you ready to get on the road?
I opened the door. I was like, yeah, in a second. Come on in.
Oh, I'll come inside.
All right. So I've been thinking. We can fill Cosette in later. The other two, it doesn't matter.
Caligon's getting angry in his old age.
Okay. All right. So, I showed you this letter that I found beforehand, right?
Right?
So, it talks about Lord Albrin, I think. Hold on. Just remember his name. Albric. Lord Albric. All right?
Right?
This is proof that Lord Albric is clearly working with the Black Spider. Right?
Right?
So, I've made some copies of it. I made 2 copies. I'm going to give one to you.
Right?
I'm going to keep the other 2.
I'll take that copy.
I say we track down Lord Albric, see what information we can get from him, using this letter as blackmail.
I like the way you think, Caligon.
So, for now, this is the best we can do. Might also be worth it to show this letter to the sister. Cosette was saying that she's a part of some sort of special information society or something. They may be able to help.
She seemed trustworthy. Alright.
Also, how to deal. Here's how my ideas on how to deal with the goblin. I say, if he's not cooperating, I say we just, if we're in the middle of town, we freak out, pretending there's a goblin there. Let the townsfolk deal with him.
He's devious.
We let him know that the guards are gonna deal with him, or, if he doesn't decide to play nice.
Fair enough.
Also, I want to get rid of him as soon as possible.
Agreed.
In fact, I think we should get rid of him immediately.
You'll get no argument from me.
All right.
So you guys are talking in his room?
In Caligon's room.
Okay.
Yeah, the door closed.
Yeah.
And the window.
Okay.
And the air ducts.
And then, so we head outside.
I'm
Outside? Okay.
I'm in the room still with the goblin and
Yeah. So
so I'm like, well,
Droop's up and ready to go.
doesn't
and
it
he's-
feel nicer to be clean-ish?
And he's like, he wraps the cloak. Yep.
Do you like being smelly?
Yep.
You mentioned that there's other goblins that you know where the whereabouts are. Are those part of your family or your community?
Goblins patrol the forest on Fandalin.
They patrol. Oh.
They know more than I do.
For the goblins, are you guys? I mean, the hobgoblins were trying to kill you or something. Were you guys aren't part of the same clans or the same? Like, I mean, no offense, I don't know anything about goblins, but are you? How
Black
does that work?
spiders and hobgoblins, bugbears. Not hobgoblins, but bugbears.
Oh yeah, those are bugbears.
But
Sorry about that.
me too.
So we go into the. I mean, we enter their room,
Okay.
and all right, let's head downstairs and get something to eat. Cosette, do you have a second? And I just relay kind of quietly the information that
Who has the original letter?
I have it.
Okay. And you still have two. James has one.
James has one forgery.
Okay.
I have one forgery,
And the original. Okay.
and then the original.
Okay.
And then so I kind of relay my plan and things like that
Okay.
to her, and
So
then
you guys
maybe
do
head
that?
downstairs.
Yeah.
Do you think we, like, would he be able to help us or anything? Or we just should get rid of him? You think?
Well, I think
I mean, he is really smelly, but.
Goblin, you're on your own.
Droop took a bath.
I'll see you later. Have a good life.
See you at Cragmaw Castle.
See you at Cragmaw Castle.
Do you know how to get there?
Wave Echo Cave. And he leaves.
Wave Echo Cave.
And I like watch him leave and look off in the direction that he's going, and just kind of watch him for as long as I can to see what he does and where.
He's just
direction
kind of
he's
really
going.
careful. He's avoiding everybody.
But does he go north?
No. He doesn't go north.
What direction does he go?
He just goes. He heads south.
He heads south. Okay.
Okay. And I need you to give me an inside check.
Okay. That's a 12.
Okay. He didn't look too happy to leave, like even though he seemed kind of confident. But it was just like a little bit of fear for him to go.
Is he already gone?
Yeah.
All right. So as we're watching him leave,
Bad for the guy.
In a strange way. Then I remember he stole my coins last night.
I do not feel bad for him. Don't feel bad for him at all. All right.
Got him back, right? Oh, smelly.
You don't understand what I had to do to get them.
I saw what you were doing. You were shaking
So-
him upside down.
You let him
Okay.
go before breakfast, so you guys are sitting in the town.
Yeah. All right. So we go ahead and I'm just gonna eat jerky for breakfast because I have plenty of jerky. So I say, if you guys want to get something to eat, get something to eat. Here, take this. Actually, give her your forged letter, and take it, and then Cosette, take it to. That's down. Take it to Sister Gorelli's place. All right, we'll go with you, but I know that you've got a good relationship with her, so we'll see if she knows anything about Lord Albrecht.
Okay.
So I give her the letter.
Yeah.
Alright, so I give you the letter. I'm just gonna eat some rations, like a 1 day thing of rations, because I'm not gonna spend any more money. And I've already gotten stolen.
So we head off to Sister Albrecht's, and then I am keeping an eye on. I'm gonna say like, okay, let's check in with Sister Gorelli fairly quickly. If she knows it's something, great. If she doesn't, I say we follow the tracks left by our goblin friend and see where he headed. He said that Cragmaw Castle was to the north, but he went south. But he also said, see you at Cragmaw Castle. He knows about Wave Echo Cave, so he knows a fair bit.
He knows more than he's letting on.
Yes.
Parties.
So I think we we should follow his tracks.
What do you think, Potty? You've been awful quiet. What's your notion of our plans?
She scowls at you.
Oh, come on, Tabaxi, cut me some
Just
slack.
like, I think that goblin doesn't know much, but knows a lot at the same time. I think that goblin doesn't really know what he knows, but he's told us everything that we need almost. And I think he's also told us where to find the answers indefinitely.
We know that we can find the answers from the goblins patrolling the woods for sure, but let's follow Droop for a while, see where that goes.
Alright, we'll track the little bugger.
Alright.
But first, we should talk to Sister Brett.
Alright, guys. Well, should I be kind of hidden because people are still looking for us? So.
You're the one she'll talk to the most.
Don't
Well,
touch that, please. Don't touch that. Yay, thank you.
And you
I say we head straight over to Sister Gorelli's because it's pretty close, so I don't let's just.
Yeah, ow.
Let's do that then.
Alright.
But if you think it's a good idea to split up, we can split up a little bit.
I wouldn't. This town doesn't quite like us.
You want to go together to Sister Grelly's?
I would suggest it.
Okay.
All right, then we go together.
I put a little I guess I put the cloak back. No, but it's the red brand. Alright, I guess I just tried to,
You have another cloak, right?
I do, but they took all my stuff.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Nothing.
We should go get you some stuff too.
Yeah. The provisions is probably.
If any of you guys found any treasures in that cave that you want to split.
Well, I certainly know I haven't.
Fine, here's some gold, and I give you 10 gold.
That's very
Potty
generous.
looks up and goes, they took all my stuff too.
They took all your stuff.
Don't want to leave your friend high and dry.
Oh yeah, they did. They did take her.
Here's 9 gold.
Rowan.
And here's one more.
Rowan.
You know,
I've saved your life.
and I have saved yours. So here's what I'm going to do. Hold on.
Don't make me hurt you.
All right, are we
Here's-
walking towards Sister Gorelli's while you guys
Three
are having
gold.
this
Yeah.
pitter pat?
So I give you 3 gold.
Yes,
Yes,
takes it. You guys head over to Sister.
Oh, baby.
your daughter's rolling.
Oh my goodness. Baby. Alright, I'm coming. Hold on.
All right, so you
Let's
find the
see.
sister there.
Give
I
the
gotta
cat
put
3
my
gold.
9
Maybe
gold in
broken.
here. You're cute.
Well, you don't happen to have any extra gold you're willing to part with there in Caligon. You seem to be carrying a bit more than you normally do.
So you guys head to the shrine.
I bet.
Baby, what are you doing? Oh wait, how did I pay for
Those are
that
goblin strings.
that meal? I didn't. I guess no, Potty did.
Wait, which meal?
the meal that I ate.
So you guys head
Before-
towards
I don't think
the shrine, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Sister Goreli's there. And she looks at Cosette. She's like, hello.
Hi, Sister
You guys are
Really.
still in town.
Yes, there's been a lot of things that happened. But I was wondering if you could help us with. I have a letter. Would you be able to tell us anything about this letter? Is this the one where he said that he was involved, the guy?
Specifically, if you know where Lord Albrecht is, or if there's any way that this letter could help the cause for this town.
Who's Lord Albrecht?
Okay, well, that question is answered.
In the letter, it said Lord Albrecht is working with the spider.
What was the spider?
The glass blades. The glass.
Glass Staff
Glass
is the
staff.
leader of the Red Brands.
Mm-hmm.
We know that. Do you know anything about that? Where he might be?
Glassstaff?
Yes.
Do I detect if she's leading us on? She's like lying or if it's
Well,
truthful?
give me an insight check.
That's a 9.
You can't tell.
Okay, well, this is not leading us nowhere. So, let's head and pick up the trail of Droop. Thank you for your time.
All right, can you get an insight check, Danny?
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
Pick a good one. 'Cause
This
I've been
one.
picking-
It's a 9.
Okay, with a 9, you hear something scurry in the bushes. And
Can I take a look and see what it was?
she scurries, but as you're going, Potty beats you to it, and she pounces.
Ooh, good job.
And she caught something.
Potty, what'd you catch?
And then she has a rat in her mouth.
Oh.
And then she swallows it, and she's like, nothing. And that's where we'll end our campaign today.
Oh, like that familiar.
Thanks for watching AminoQuest.
Night, everybody.
Bye.